In this video, we will focus on MQTT, which is Message Queuing Telemetry Transport Protocol for the Internet of Things, and we are using the same protocol in our smartn.tech dashboard. We are using this protocol because of its lightweight nature, and this is the mostly used protocol in the ecosystem of IoT. It is used to transfer the data from one device to the platform or from the platform to the device. Basically, this is the protocol that we use for any kind of communication in IoT. So let's start with the MQTT itself. First thing, we need a MQTT server. In the case of MQTT, we call it broker. So let's say here we have a broker, which is our smartn.tech. So this is our broker, which is built on this platform. So you don't have to focus on building a new broker, or you don't have to focus on the backend of it. So what we have done here in the smartn.tech that allows you only to focus on the hardware and not to think about these brokers and other things is we have placed a broker on the smartn.tech and we are giving access to that broker. We are giving you a complete access to that broker so that you can communicate your device on the platform, and then you can control and monitor it directly from the platform. So in order to access the broker, there are four things that you need. First one is the IP or the server address. So in our case, the address is login.smartn.tech. Then you need a username to access the broker. In our case, the username is smartn.tech. Then you need a password for that. In our case, it's smartn tech1@$3. The fourth thing is you need a port, that is 1884 in our case. Now you can find these details in the instance tab on our platform. Once you log into the platform, you will see an instance tab and you can see these details, and these are the details that you have to use in your program. We will be using it in our Arduino program to access the platform or to access the broker. Now once we have the access to the broker, only one side our platform is connected. Here we have the smartn.tech. Which is your dashboard. On the other side, we have your devices. So in the previous video, we have built two devices. One is a smart switchboard. Let's say this is smart switchboard. And another device is a temperature sensor. This is the temperature sensor. Now we are accessing these devices with our smartn.tech platform. So in the platform, we have this dashboard where we have buttons and widgets. We can add multiple things. So now we are accessing these things with smartn.tech platform. And what are the devices? These are the devices. So we are considering these as the IoT devices. Now let's take a look at the complete diagram. Here we have in the middle there is the server. This smartn.tech is a platform, and these are the IoT devices. So this is a platform. So here if you notice that you only need to take care about this IoT devices part, and we are taking care of the rest of the things. So we are providing you the complete front end, the complete platform. You just only need to focus on your devices. So let me explain you the different terms that we use in MQTT. So let's write down the terms. The first one is client ID. Second one is the payload. Third one is topic. Fourth one is publish and subscribe. Fifth one is will message. So these are the terms that we are using in our platforms, and you guys must understand these things properly in order to get started with MQTT and to learn the connections between the devices and the cloud. Okay, so let's focus on each of these terms one by one. First one is the client ID. So everything that is connected to the MQTT broker is treated as a client. So here we have three different clients that are connected to the broker. One is the smartn.tech, second one is our smart switchboard, third one is the temperature sensor. And client ID is a unique ID that is associated with every device. So the client ID is, let's say it's 001A for the platform, because it's a client that is connected to the MQTT broker. Now for the switchboard we have client ID as 001B, and for the temperature sensor we do have a client ID, let's say 001C. So these are the three different clients that are connected to the platform as of now, and all of them have different client IDs. Now what I want here is I want the switchboard to be controlled from this platform, and I want this temperature sensor to upload the data on this platform so that I can control and monitor both the devices from a single place. Now if you have noticed in the previous video, we have used the term payloads. So client ID, I guess you guys have understood. Now let's focus on payload. In the previous video we have built two toggle buttons with the payloads as bulb on, bulb off, and LED on and LED off. So these are the payloads for bulb, and this is for LED, and this is for turning them on, and this is for turning them off. So this is for toggle button, by the way. So payload is a data that we send from any device to another device or to the cloud. So in this case, when we are turning on the bulb on the backend, we are sending bulb on, and if we are turning on the LED on the backend, we are sending LED on. Similarly, if I want to turn off the bulb, I am sending bulb off as the payload, and if I want to turn off the LED, I am sending LED off as the payload. So this is the concept of payload. So basically it's a data that we send from platform to another device or from device to another platform. So these are the four payloads that we have set in our two toggle buttons that we will be using in our platform. Now this data, where do I need to send this data? So that is, again, this is important. Now let's introduce you to the concept of topics. So imagine there is a pipeline that is connecting this IoT platform to the cloud. So this pipeline is your topic. Similarly, there is another pipeline that is connecting this device to the IoT platform or to the MQTT broker. And similarly, there is another pipeline which is connecting this temperature sensor to this broker. Now I am publishing. There are two terms now, publish and subscribe. Assume the topic as the pipeline. Now we will discuss publish, subscribe and topic all together. This is the data that I want to send, but where? On the topic. So if I am sending the data from the platform to the device, that means the platform is publishing the payload on a topic. If you remember, in the previous video we have used the topic as switchboard. So here my topic is switchboard. So if I want to transfer the data, and the payload that I'm transferring here is bulb on, to turn on the bulb. So this is my payload. I need to publish bulb on switchboard topic from the platform. And similarly, what I'm doing here at this end is the smart switchboard, I need to subscribe on the topic switchboard. So here again I'm writing, let's say the topic is switchboard. I have to make sure that both the topics are same. If I am communicating to the switchboard, then I have to publish on the same topic on which the switchboard has subscribed. So if the if the smart switchboard has subscribed on this switchboard topic, I have to publish the data on the switchboard topic itself. So if the topic switchboard and if the publishing topic is switchboard, then the subscribing topic must be switchboard in order to receive the data at the device end. So here, if both the topics are same, assume that this pipeline is connected, this one. Now all what we are doing is we are just publishing the data from the platform, and we have subscribed to the same topic so that we can listen to the data that is coming from the platform. So now if the pipelines are connected, that means both the device and the platform are on the same topic, then we can say that we have successfully received the command, that is bulb on. And once I receive the command, I can simply turn on the bulb here in my smart switchboard. So this is how the MQTT topic works. Now if you noticed, we haven't subscribed to any topic on the temperature sensor. Why? Because temperature sensor itself is a publishing thing, as a publishing device, you can say. So temperature sensor is a sensor, it will publish the data on the dashboard, so that element or in your program both these things must be connected. So how we are connecting them? We are using the topic as Smarden Tech Response. So whatever the data that I am sending from any sensors to this particular topic, I will get it on the dashboard. So here in the case of temperature sensor, if you notice in your device details, you will find a topic, this publish on Smarden Tech Response. So here we will be publishing on that Smarden Tech Response, and the platform will receive the data. Now there are certain formats of publishing the data to the Smarden.tech platform. There are certain formats which we call the publishing formats. And what are publishing formats? So it is the format for payloads. It means that you have to send the data from the device to the platform in a particular form. The device will send the data to the platform with a particular format. And what kind of data that we can send from the device to the platform? First is its device status, whether it is online or offline. Second type of data is the signal strength. Third type of data is the sensor data that we will be sending. And fourth type of data is the callback status. I guess all these terms are clear. Let's focus on the callback status. So what is the callback status? So let's say I have this switchboard, which is a bulb, and there is a platform which is Smarden.tech, and here I have this toggle button on and off. I am sending the data to this bulb as on. How will I get to know that the bulb is turned on. So in this particular case, the bulb will send a data to the broker. That means the bulb will publish the callback to the broker, and the broker will tell the platform that the bulb is on. Now in this particular cycle, we got to know that the bulb is turned on only then this particular device is sending the data. So here we have this smart bulb. We are sending the data as on. We are publishing, basically we are publishing the data on this smart bulb. Then the smart bulb is telling us that okay, I am turned on, and it is also publishing this callback message on this topic, which is Smarden Tech Response. So we have to publish all the type of data, either it be device status or signal strength or sensor data or callback status. We have to publish all the things on Smarden Tech Response so that the platform will get to know about that you are sending some kind of data. So there are different data formats for different things. For device status it is different, for signal strength it is different, for sensor data it is different, and for callback status again it is different thing. So device status can be online or offline. Signal strength is signal strength in percentage. Sensor data, there can be a lot of data like true false values, or it can be like digital data which is in the form of 0 or 1, or it can be analog data, that is 041, 02, 1043, or it can be in negative as well in case of temperature. So for this video, I guess you have understood the concept of MQTT. For the next video, we will take a look at the publishing formats. Till now, I hope you have learned something out of it, and I'll see you in the next one.